Okay, so today we're looking at Key Stage 4. Okay, so we're going to be looking at short passing and the addition of an attack versus defence situation at the end of the session. So first thing you want to do, the time is for 1 hour. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to make sure health and safety, so get out there before, make sure the field or the Astro, whatever turf you're using is okay. So you want to make sure, if you are using the field, make sure it's not too slippery. Make sure all the students have boots, okay, and obviously shin pads, and the same rules apply for the Astro as well, except not boots, it'll be Astro turfs or some kind of trainers. No jewellery either, okay, so make sure all jewellery is taken off, any rings, necklaces, earrings, all that kind of stuff, and ensure that they're wearing the correct PE kit, so if you want shorts and a t-shirt. Okay, so that's about it really for health and safety. When you go out to the field, okay, so when all the students are ready, you're out on the field or the Astro, whatever you're using, you want to give a brief overview of outcomes of the session, to explain what you'll be doing, hopefully what they can get out of it, and how they can apply it in a competitive game. Okay, so first you want to do just 5 minutes, just a simple warm up. So split the guys into pairs, okay, just pairs, give them a football each, okay, and then go out and just get them passing around in a small circle, using the space, just get them passing to each other, passing, moving, okay, all that kind of stuff, just for 3 minutes, get some bit warmed up, get their feet used to the touches and the ball control and whatsoever, all that kind of stuff. Next what you want to do, okay, so that's 3 minutes, okay, after that you want to bring all the guys in and you're going to explain the first task, okay, so the first task is just a very simple passing exercise, short passing exercise. Okay, so what you want to do, I've got these markers here. Okay, so you want to split the groups off into groups of 4. Okay, so split off to 4. 5, okay, it's okay if there's an odd number. So split them into 4. Okay, so I'm going to make a little square like so. Okay, so these are the cones. Okay, so cones they're about 2 meters apart. Okay, so wide and lengthwise. Okay, and then each person on a cone, and all they'll be doing with the ball is just passing around. Okay, so it's not just passing to one person, it's passing around the whole thing. When you demonstrate this, it'll be autocratic. Okay, so it's a bit of a reciprocal task, so you'll get the ball, you'll get some people to help you, 3 other students to help you, and then you'll demonstrate, explain what to do, explain exactly how to do it, what you're looking for. So you're looking for like a good first touch, the use of both feet, stuff. So like first touches, okay, so try and pass it first time, okay, all that kind of stuff. So explain that to the students, okay, then let them go off, have a little go, wander around, see what's happening. If you find like a group that's very good, you can always ask for progressions, okay, so you can make the cones shorter, okay, so there's less space to pass to, okay, so the tempo will be increased. You can add a defender in there, so okay, so you get you take it in turns, you get one of the people to go in, okay, they'll split out into a triangle, and then that defender there is trying to get the ball, and they'll just be passing it around them. What you want to ensure is that they stay nice and close. It's a short passing exercise, okay, so you don't want people miles away kicking long balls, okay, nice and short, nice quick tempo to it. Coaching points used as a teacher to try and suggest. So the use of both feet, obviously very good, so make sure not using their right or left foot, mix it up. Okay, the tempo, make sure it's quick is a quick tempo. Okay, the use of these the tactics are triangles, for example. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to make sure like as they get used to it. So about 5 minutes in, you want to go to the groups and ask them, suggest ideas how they can improve it. So a bit of democratic teaching. So get the opinions of students, how they're finding it, how they can improve it. Okay, so it might involve, instead of staying stationary, that they're all moving around. So they can do, like, example, if there was a defender there, they could do 1-2s around the defender, the use of triangles, okay, so real life tactics, okay, just try and get them involved. That's about it really. Okay, so the next task will involve an attack versus defence situation. Okay, so it's kind of bringing like a competitive edge into it. Okay, so what you can do, you're going to get the groups are going to join together, so two groups join together, one ball each, okay, and it's the attack versus defence, okay. Do this about 20-25 minutes, okay, so we're going to have one line down here, so that's the starting line, okay, so the people who are attacking will start on this line, and then we have this end line up here, okay, and the people up here, defenders up there, are defending that line, okay. So the main aim of this, okay, is for these attackers, okay, to pass the ball around the defenders and stop the ball on the line, okay. Again, it's a short passing exercise, okay, so trying to improve that, so we don't want balls being lofted over the top, okay, so you can suggest something like ball has to stay below head height or something like that, okay. So the main aim is for these guys here to get it up past the defenders and stop it on that end line there, okay. If the defenders win the ball, all they do is pass it back to the attackers and they will start again from that end line, okay. So it's kind of like a counter-attacking situation in a real life scenario, okay. So these guys are going past here, okay. What you want to ensure, you want to make sure the pitch width isn't massively big, okay. Remember, it's short passing, so you want to keep the passes short, so you don't want someone out here, someone spreading a 20-yard pass over there, okay. So try and keep the pitch nice and narrow, okay. So again, it'll be autocratic, so when you're demonstrating it, okay, so you'll get some helpers, about 7 shooters to help you out, okay. You're the one telling them how to do it, okay. So you'll be like, okay, so these attackers here, your objective is to get past them there, okay. What coaching points, what you want to look for, okay, so when they get started in the task, okay, you can suggest something like the weight of the pass, okay, so make sure the passing is good, the tempo, the movement of players, okay. If these players here are stationary, okay, you want to be seeing if they can move around, you know, creating tactics. Again, the use of triangles to try and get round the defender. So if a defender comes out, okay, guy comes over here, helps him, 1, 2, and he's passing. Okay, so using the ball nice quick to get around the defenders. Like I said, the aim objective, this attacker here, stop the ball on the line, and then we'll restart. Okay, so what we'll do 10 minutes of the attack of these guys doing it, and then we'll swap round. Okay, so the defenders, they'll swap over, so then the defenders will be the attackers become defenders, and they'll just swap roles. Okay, just to keep it fair and have a go. Okay, so as as the session goes on, okay, you can go over, and again a bit of democratic, laissez-faire teaching. You can ask them how they can make it harder. Okay, so for example, each the attackers can add 3 rules which they have to abide to. Okay, so for example, that could be narrowing the end line. Okay, so obviously it's harder to get it in there. Okay, there could be a limited amount of touches, so each player is only limited to 3 touches, or it could be every player has to pass the ball to each other at least once before they stop the ball on the end line. Okay, so kind of let them do that for themselves. If they're struggling or their ideas aren't very helpful, I mean, you can always go over. So don't completely leave them to do as they want. Okay, kind of suggest some ideas. So keep it a bit democratic, laissez-faire. Okay, so that will go on for about 20 minutes. Okay, also other stuff you can do. Okay, so coaching points to look out for. Again, like I said, the tempo, the rhythm. Okay, the use of these tactics, the 1-2s, the triangles, the movement of players, the spatial awareness. Okay, so if these defenders have all pulled over here for these guys, and there's one guy up here, is he going to go over there, or would you expect him to kind of move over there into the space? Okay, so all about the spatial awareness. Okay, so the use of different ranges of balls as well. Okay, so there could be through balls, guy can run through there, through ball. Okay, they can just be short passes, little 1-2s again. Okay, this is a range of other things you can talk about. Okay, but again, kind of let them at their free will. Okay, so it's a bit laissez-faire, kind of standoff, democratic, so suggest some ideas, take the opinions of students, okay, use them together to create the best scenario for them. Okay, so that's going to be about 20 minutes, okay. After that, okay, what you're going to do, these groups are going to stay together, okay. So what they're going to do now is get rid of your end lines, okay. So these groups here are going to stay together, and this can go for a quick cool down. Okay, so what you want to do is just get them run around, a gentle jog, just run around the pitch once, okay, just to cool themselves down. And then in their groups, what you're going to do, okay, each person, they're going to be in a circle. Each person is going to say a stretching exercise, okay, and the muscle is working. Okay, muscle is stretching, just so obviously that improves their muscular knowledge a bit more. They know what they're stretching, they know why they're stretching it. Okay, so each person in the group will just say a muscle, a leg stretch or an arm stretch, upper body, whatever, and they'll just explain the muscle they're using. Okay, and then it'll be done. So each person will go around till it hits the person who started, and the session will be done. Okay, so once the session is finished, okay, you go back inside. You want to try and get the players to evaluate the session. So if you have footballers who play in your team, ask them, evaluate how did that help, how could that be used in a real life scenario, just to make sure that the aim of this outcomes of the sessions, the short passing, the attack versus defence, is handy to them. So you can ask the players, okay, so about the progressions, if they found something like a limited amount of touches harder, easier, the tempo, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so make sure you get the some of the opinions of the students, the evaluations, how they thought the session went, and how they can use that in their own practical game.